Do this, baby. Hello, boyos. My name is Harry Rice. What's up, guys? How's it going? The Montreal Canadiens play tonight against the Buffalo Sabres and would end up beating them by a final score of 4-0. I hope you guys can hear me because my thing is not saying, it's not giving me the green little ball. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Just let me know if you guys can. Heinz says, Harry, check tickets and league. Also, transfer sent to your email. Thank you very much, Hans. Much appreciated. Congrats to Monty for his first career shutout. Yes, indeed, conservative lawyer. Absolutely. Big congratulations. Samuel Montembeault's first ever career NHL shutout. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. No one's saying, Harry, we can't hear you. Harry, we can't hear you. So I'm assuming you guys are able to hear me right now. But yeah, Harry, your white jersey must be stinging. Yeah, man, 4 straight games. God damn, white jersey four straight streams. Whoa, Fazio. Indeed, my guy. It's crazy. Hey, talking Ben's in the chat. Gabriel, how's it going, my guy? Thank you for coming by. Evening, Harry. Caufield, new player. Yes, indeed, Carmel. Caufield is just wow, like legitimately, like he's a really, really solid player now. And I don't know what MSL is doing, but St. Louis is doing something to him. Putin is doing it. Maybe, sons. Harry, great game. So do you know that the only team harder than the Canadiens right now are the Flames? Yep. Wow, Clifford. I think this just shows we would have probably been playoff contenders if we didn't keep Ducharme through the start of the year. That kind of sucks to hear, Clifford, but you know what? I'm fine with it, honestly. Hey, Harold, what is Marty St. Louis feeding this team? Pavlo, I got no clue, but I'm fine with whatever he's feeding them. Gabriel, yes, indeed. Caufield, 100% robbed of a Calder nomination because of Ducharme. I mean, hey, here's the thing. The people like to go off of recency biased. So who knows? Maybe he ends up winning the Calder 40 points in 30 games. Who knows? I think he should probably get nominated. Just saying to check Discord, so that's what I'm doing. After stream, look at the news. Shit's fucking wild. Wait, what, sons? What do I just look up? Like, I'm just gonna look up Vladimir Putin. Like, what's going on right now? Sons, you gotta tell me, like, what to look up. Because, like, I'm just looking up Vladimir Putin right now. Russia declares war on Ukraine. Putin clears military operation. All right, thank you, my guy. Thank you for telling me to look it up. Thank you. Yeah, Fazio, yes, I did see that stat during the game they showed it. I did see that, my guy. So I guess World War III is going on, boyos. I don't know about that though, but we'll see. Caufield 100. Yeah, I just read that. Harry, if a team offers you a package that includes a first-round pick for Allen, do you think we should take it and go with Price, Monty as our goalies? Conservative lawyer, depending on how the announcement on Friday goes. Like, if they're offering it like tonight, I think I would say no until Friday. Because if it comes out Friday that they do the press conference and it's like, oh, Carey Price has to retire because of what's going on, then obviously you're going to want to keep Allen. But if it is a thing where, okay, yeah, Price is still fighting and things are going well, he's looking like he can return, maybe I'd consider it. Because, you don't want to be in a situation where you trade Allen and then Price suddenly has to retire, so you're stuck with Montembeault and Primo or Hammond again, Caufield has a 20-inch rod. Yes, he does, Lemonhead. Tap, how's it going, my guy? 4 in a row. Marty St. Louis has made a world of difference. Yes, he has, my guy. Holy shit, it's legitimately crazy. Like 4 in a row. Wow. Looks like that to fully trade is the main reason the Habs are winning now. Yes, sir, Andy. Apparently. Like Dangle said, Ducharme should be fired again. Yes, he should, Lemonhead. He should be. Byron injury keeps Byron here. Oh, okay, I get what you mean, Randy. Yeah, it does. I mean, I was only down to trade him because I thought his contract ended this year. But if it ends next year, then yeah, no chance you'd be trading him anyways. But yeah, I don't think Byron necessarily got full out injured. I'm thinking it's more so a thing where he was just out for the game. I fucking hell. I do think Byron is going to be back potentially in 2 to 3 games. It's just probably a thing where he's out for like a game with concussion protocol, probably. Bruce Boudreau's over in Vancouver taking notes. Like, yes, he is, Clifford. It's not a coincidence that Caufield is doing that good. Yes, Ducharme screwed him up. Caufield's best game in the playoffs were the ones where Ducharme had COVID. Gabriel, that's a great sense, and that's a great notice. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that Caufield just so happens to be going off after the coach that didn't trust him is gone. Oh, I watched this game. They're playing much better. Yes, sir, Ducky. I agree, my guy. Unfortunately, it is a little bit. Unfortunately, it is a little bit too late. Also, I find it really funny that Biden was going to meet up with Putin and then decided not to, and so now they've declared war on Ukraine. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, so looking at the playoffs right now, we have 31 points, and we've actually caught up to the same amount of games as everyone else in the league. So right now, the Canadiens are 30 points. 30 points out of a playoff spot. We have to go on a 15-game winning streak just to catch where the Boston Bruins are right now. So we're clearly eliminated from playoffs. And yeah. So yeah, guys, it would be awesome if this team could make playoffs, but there's literally no chance. I keep staring at that one piece. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, I'm trying to push it down, but it keeps coming up. Oh, I think I might have gotten it. Yes, Randy Anderson got a freak injury. I'm hoping it's not an eye injury for sure. I saw that with Caufield, the high stick, a few games back, and then I saw it tonight with Anderson. It was really, really, really scary. Nice to see the Habs playing really good. Hell yeah, Paul. Go Habs, go for sure. It was really awesome to see them playing as well as they have the last 4 games. Really, the last 7 games since Ducharme was fired. If Allen's injury is in no way is he tradable, yeah, Randy, good point. I mean, hell, people said Dylan Phaneuf's contract wasn't tradable, and the Leafs didn't even have to pay for that contract to be gone. So, what the fuck is this? TFS, it's called a stream. Looks like Russia wants Crimea. All right, Fazio. St. Louis has a big fucking rod house. Do you think Caufield is doing better? That is a very good point, Sons. He's got massive ass legs, too. Gotta feel happy for Monty. Hell yeah, Gabriel. Also, I'm going to repeat this just in case. You guys can hear me, right? Like, it's not a thing where you guys are commenting and, like, you guys just aren't saying that you can hear me. Like, you guys can hear me, right? I just want some confirmation, please. Bread and cheese tonight? Hell yeah, Randy. Russia already has Crimea. Oh, yes, they do. Putin is a bully, and that's all I'll say about that. Understandable, Clifford. I'm in a bad mood, Zach. Yeah, I understand, my guy. I am really, really sorry about the Jets tonight. I mean, hey, they got a point. I mean, I'm looking at the Western Conference right now. They have 53 points. They definitely have a big, big amount of leeway to catch up to the Stars and Predators and from there. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible to get the win. It is not at all impossible for them to get back into the playoffs. Like Sportsnet doesn't show anything in that review. Yeah, Zach, that is really that does piss me off a lot sometimes when I'll watch some games. Yeah, but yeah, I would. Yeah, when Sportsnet would show reviews and it's just like they don't show overhead or the definitive angle, and it's like, oh, the refs get the angles that we don't. It's like, why? Legitimately, why? Thank you guys for letting me know you guys can hear me. Sons, it's disputed, so they want to fully control it. Oh, maybe Fazio, but there's people saying, oh, this is gonna start World War III. I don't know if it will. I don't know if Putin invading Ukraine would start World War III. I don't know why it would. Was Ducharme hyped up when he got hired? Yes, Fazio. Absolutely, my guy. Well, he wasn't like hyped up. It was just like, oh, let's see what Ducharme can do. Let's see, But it was really just really really weird. If Ducharme ever retired, which team do you think takes him? Oh yeah, the Oilers, Lemonhead. It's either it would either be the Oilers or the Coyotes. Randy, I'm not hoping for Habs playoffs. I was just seeing because I thought like, oh, we probably have like 4 or 5 games in hand on some teams, but no, we're like all caught up. Actually, we are all caught up. Like I thought we'd have 3 or 4 games in hand, so I could joke about missing playoffs. But yeah, no, we're like not even. We're not even in a chance. It's not even like a chance that that we could like come into playoffs. So yeah, Randy, I'm hoping for playoffs next year potentially if St. Louis stays as head coach, but I'm not hoping for playoffs this year. Like you can't say it would be a repeat of yearly disappointments because anything can happen in the playoffs, my guy. Anything can happen. Nah, bro, we're out, dude. Fazio, never say never, my guy. Whew. Watch the Leafs throw for a second on a prospect with the Canucks for Miller. No, Clifford. Their first this year is Habs for Sherrod. It's ours. You guys can get us 2 seconds. A first, second, and a prospect with the Canucks for Miller. I love Miller, and he's on pace for 85, 50 points. Yes, he's on pace for 85 to 50 points. 85, 90 points this season, but I feel we need to get rid of him. Clifford, I agree, my guy. I mean, you can't let what happened with Toffoli happen again. Canadians got a first, a fifth, and technically a second for him. The prospect who was a former second. You guys need to get rid of Miller and get something for him, you know? I'm going to be going to the Leafs Wild game tonight. Hey, wait, they fucking play tonight? Oh, I think you mean tomorrow, Gabriel. Hey, that's fucking cool, man. Let's go, Gabriel. Like, I'm not saying it's the wrong call, but when you show nothing, call it a goal, then show players sitting around waiting for review that never comes. It's like, give me a closure. Exactly, Zach. Exactly. It's just like really, my guy? Like, really? I don't get it. Like, it's like yeah. Like, if that's what happened, then yeah, that sucks. Like, I don't get them showing the players sitting around waiting for review because like the league reviews it automatically. Like, even if they don't if because the league automatically reviews it while the league is calling it a goal, for example, so it's just like, it's really dumb. Like, I agree with you there. It sucks. Like I'm not saying it's the wrong call, obviously, but just the stuff about showing the definitive angle, so it's like, okay, yeah, that is a goal. They aren't even invading. They're taking back what's theirs. Heinz, I've got no goddamn clue about history. If Russia owned Ukraine at some point, I've got no goddamn clue about what's going on there. As long as other countries don't interfere with the situation, there won't be a World War III, Lemonhead. All right, so there's going to be a World War III then. Fuck. Harry, do you think Kings make playoffs? Tap, I think it's possible. I really like the Kings. I really, really like the Kings. Fazio just break the record, then tank after? What do you mean? Gabriel, I did hear about Leafs prospect Rodion Amirov. I do remember the USSR. I've heard of the USSR. I just don't know what it was. Oh, Ukraine, Slovakia, something else, and then Russia. Is that what the USSR was? I'm big smart, I think. But yeah, Gabriel, I heard about Rodion Amirov. That's fucking scary, man. I'm wishing the best for him. I'm hoping he's able to come back from this. And apparently he's in very high spirits, so that's great. It'd be awesome to see him in the NHL next year, overcome the fucking brain tumor and all that. That's going to be scary. It's going to be pretty scary, man. I still want Bedard next year. Is there a way we can play well under Marty St. Louis with mostly young talent and trade away some of the contracts for next year while playing well and mostly losing? Pablo, yeah, probably, my guy. Probably, my guy. I still want Bedard next year. I honestly kind of want him. I'd rather maybe, I was going to say Chinnikov. Chinnikov is kind of already drafted. Mishkov. I'd kind of want Mishkov. But yeah, is there a way we can play well under Marty St. Louis with mostly young talent and trade away some of the contracts? Yeah. Like, you can definitely like play extremely well, but end still losing, for the most part. That's fucking, look at what we've done the past 2 seasons with Price and that, my guy. It zooms in on Sagan, then he starts laughing as he realizes, oh, that's in. Oh, shit, Zach, that sucks. Gotta go record. Guys, go check out Nolan Hockey Podcast. They do Jets reviews. They're fucking funny. Rutherford and Allen in LA will pull the trigger. They aren't Jim Benning. That's a good point, Clifford. Listening to Craig Simpson is so annoying. Listen to his derogatory comments on every team besides the Leafs. Annoying as fuck. I have to agree with you there, Randy. I don't know, Tap, he's wearing a Habs jersey. Oh, shit. Oof, Denny Tabernac. I mean, I'd say I'm pretty good. Talking Ben with the ho motherfucker. God damn, let's go. Ukraine was in the old USSR along with many other countries. Belarus, Kazakhstan. Thank you, Heinz. Thank you guys for the history update. I didn't pay attention in history class, clearly. Harry Caufield is going off. Picked him up in my fantasy leagues. Hey, Logan Hacker. Let's go, my guy. In the future, high school students will have to write a test on all this insanity on Earth. Probably Lemonhead, my guy. Probably. The most wins in a record. Oh, wins in a row record. 18 then tank after. Yeah, Fazio, that'd be funny. Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Belarus, and Russia, as well as a few other breakaway republics, and then Georgia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan. I can't say any of that. All I can say is Georgia. Not to trade for first next year, and then that team you traded for the first is terrible, and you get to get good and get a good draft pick. Hell yeah, Fazio, that's a big brain move. Just do what you do in it. Just do it what I did in NHL 14. Acquire the Phoenixes first somehow. Harry, you're awesome. Hey, thank you, Heinz, man. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Someone's gonna clip that. Put me saying Tajikistan, and then put the real translation of the word. Someone please edit that. I love you forever. I like this guy. Hey, go Leafs, go, Danny. I'll admit I'm a partial Leafs fan. I got a lot of Leafs friends. Hell yeah. Harry, Danny Tabernac is a good guy. He's just misguided by going for the Leafs, but I'm working on him. Hey, Inortap, thank you, my guy. I'm glad you're working on him, man. Much appreciated. Can you continue the Blues and NHL 14? Oh, Fajo, yeah, I can do that. We can do that. We can maybe get a VC later tonight. You did in the Sim League? Yeah, Fajo, I can. I mean, I want to get on the NHL 14, be a pro or be a GM again. I gotta do that. But yeah, we can continue NHL 14, or I think it was 15. I think I was doing it on. But yeah, we can do that, man. I'm lost. Why am I thinking? Oh shit, boys, come on. Fuck. Damn, I almost got a trade working on in my sim league, and then the dude just says, "I'll think." Ooh, we signed so many legends. Yes, we did, Faggio. Hilbert to the Whalers. Oh, did the trade go through, my guy? Hell yeah, we did, Faggio. Trade for John Scott. Faggio, I think I signed John Scott, actually. Tabernac is a big Hammond fan. Hey, you know what's up? There we go, Danny. That's a smart guy. Let's go. No? Oh, and HRH. So, I mean, Faggio. It depends when you want to give up for him, because goddamn, that cap space, that cap hit is not pretty. Plus, I don't know if I want all those penalty minutes on my team. Hell yeah, Leaf should have grabbed Hammond. Danny probably, but I mean, hey, the Habs needed him a little bit more. Habs look good. Respect from Leafs fan. Hey, Leafs fan 2020, how's it going, my guy? Thank you for excuse me, Jesus. Thank you for coming by to the stream, my guy. Much appreciated. Go Gil on the block 5 first. Deal, Hines. So the Canadiens, this is game number 52 for the Canadiens. They are at home against the Sabres. Opening lines for the Canadiens were Caufield, Suzuki, Anderson, Hoffman, Dauphin, and Gallagher, Pitlick, Evans, Byron, and Pezzetta, Paling, Lekkonen's, aka nothing changes from last game because it works. Hit the likes for Harry. Hey guys, if you guys are enjoying if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, hit that like button, hit the sub button. It's always much appreciated. Bros, it seems something sus. I have to draft huge erection in 2023. Guys, amazing. I would love to draft him, but I think the dude's like 33 by now. I don't know if he's draft eligible. I don't think. Kulak, Petrie, Sherrod Romanoff, and Clegg Weidman were the defense pairings. Sam Montembeault gets the starting job between the pipes, and Andrew Hammond backs him up after a very solid first game for the Canadiens. The opening lines for the Sabres were Skinner, Thompson, Tuck, Krebs, who, by the way, boys, I do want to point out, if you guys follow the Discord, and you guys probably know this, Mr. DDT, my homie, coming by in the chat. Let's get some DDT hype, my guys. Hopefully this momentum can go into next. I hope so, man. I hope so. If you guys are following the Discord, I just like to sub. Hey, thank you, Danny Tabernac. Much appreciated. But if you guys know the channel, and if you have followed on the Discord for a while, you guys probably know what I'm about to hold up. But holy shit. Holy shit. I may have finished something. Oh shit, DDT, let's go. Hell yeah, my guy. We gonna work on that little disc thing later, my guy? We gonna work on that? Toronto Maple Leafs 2.0 is the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, Ray, I don't think we're gonna be rushing our our playoff, our rebuild like the Leafs did, but yeah. Yeah, if you guys have been following in the Discord for a while, you guys know what this is. But it is my first ever autograph card. It is a Tim's Upper Deck Peyton Krebs. It came in the mail yesterday, boys. Let's get big fucking hype in the chat, boys. Big fucking hype for the first ever autograph. And then he proceeds to do shit this game. Proceeds to do literal shit this game. Sporty, how's it going? Laurent Dauphin was the most noticeable hab of that game. I actually have to agree with you there, Sporty. Dude seemed to make a play every time he was on the ice. Even though Suzuki, Caufield, and Evans scored, Dauphin had a hell of a game. I agree with you, Sporty. Laurent Dauphin and Hines has been singing his praises all season, and I have to agree, man. I absolutely have to agree. Laurent Dauphin was really damn good this game. Like you said, he seemed to make a play every time he was on the ice. There was something about Laurent Dauphin out there that he just clicked tonight, and he has the trust of he just has the patience and the skill of an NHL forward, and Marty St. Louis has that trust in him, and that's fucking sick that Dauphin showed up tonight. So, Sporty, I'm glad you can recognize that, my guy. And hey, GG's. I can't say it was a very, very hard fought game, but at points it kind of was. I mean, kind of, sort of. Dauphin have been saying all year he deserves his spot. Hines, he does. Recently, since San Luis come in, he's looked incredible, man. Jacob with fire, Marty San Luis. We're winning way too much, man. We're winning way too much. Do you do play-by-play, Harry? Danny, no, I don't. But as Sporty said, he does play-by-play. I just come up live after the games and recap them very poorly. Can I have Daniel Sedin, Fazio? Give me 2 first, and you can have them. I just had a visit from some Russian friends, and I have to retract my previous statement. Putin is not a bully. He's a cheerleader and a visionary. Long live the Poot. I mean, Clifford, dude's already 61, so don't know about long live, but live the Poot, I guess you could say. Harry, what do you think of Leafs fans hating on Cole Caufield? They dumb. How many NHL games has Nick Robertson gotten in? Draft huge ass Burrows. I'd love to. Habs wild card 2. Yes, implicit. Even with St. Louis, he still can't help. I can't be good. Yes, true, Fazio. Dauphin's a guy that gives it all every shift. Kind of like Goalie. Yeah, Hines, I have to agree with you there. He really has been. Thoughts on JT Miller as a Leaf? It would probably not work that well. I think it would work. He'd be good, but I don't think it'd work as well as him in Vancouver. I think him in Vancouver is something really special. Well, Fazio, Brule, and it would depend on who the good prospect is. I'm not a big fan of Brule's penalty minutes, but again, it would depend on who the good prospect is. I saw the Leafs were interested in JT Miller, but I don't understand why. They have fantastic offense. Exactly, they need defense badly. Ben Sherratt, he's the type of guy you waste your first on. You know, they need the defense. I don't get what getting JT Miller would help them with, you know? Who is better all-time? Price or Rene Price? Easily, no doubt about it. Alex Killorn, what's his overall ability? What's his overall potential? Alex Killeen. Alex Killeen, sorry. But the only lines for the Sabres were Skinner, Thompson, Tuck, Krebs, Middlestat, Cousins, Asplund, Jankowski, Biro, and then Bjork, Eakin, Hayden. Muzzin's injury every season is a curse in the Maple Leafs. It might be, Ray. Thank you, Fazio. And give me his age if you can, too. Darlene Yokiharu, reports are saying yes. The Preds are shopping Philip Forsberg, apparently, Sporty. Where the fuck could he go? Toronto. I don't know. Toronto, maybe? Holy shit, guys. The Habs guy's in the chat. Guys, go check out the Habs guy. He is a great, great hockey YouTuber. He not necessarily a hockey YouTuber. He does hockey card stuff. Habs guy, for sure. Big W, man. Oh, my God. It's been a long time since he's been in the chat, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not popping by in your stream earlier. I was going to, but the Habs game was on. Who won your contest? Because I saw you were doing a giveaway. Who won the giveaway, my guy? I got a bunch of cards that I could probably do a video on. Habs guy, thank you for coming by, man. Big dub indeed, man. Everyone go check out the Habs guy. Sub to him if you haven't yet. Everyone's going to Toronto. Exactly, Sporty. Everyone's going to Toronto. They're going to spend all their firsts and all their picks until 2044 on everyone. And they're still going to get out in the first round somehow. I hate winning. Just want to get a top 2 pick. Joey, understandable, but hey, we're currently still second worst in the league, only by a point, so not bad. Harry, what do you think of Matthias Ekholm or Jonas Brodin on the Habs? Not a big fan of either of them on the Habs. I mean, even if we were winning, I don't think Ekholm would have worked too well on the Habs. I'm like a guy who would work on the Canadiens for some reason, Adam. For me too. Haha, thanks, but it wasn't stuff. Habs guy, don't worry about it, my guy. You've been focusing on your own stuff. I've been meaning to come by. I still check you out. I've seen a lot of your recent videos. I watched the O-Pee-Chee Platinum, I think it was the 4-box break you did. That was pretty fun. That was a really cool series of videos. Yeah, I've been checking out a lot of your content recently, and yeah, again, don't worry about not catching one of my streams for a while, man. Don't worry. Too bad YouTube took away the go to channel function. Yeah, Clifford, it sucks they took away that function. Can I do it myself? Pin comment. Yeah, they took that away. I was wondering when they took it away, but yeah, that sucks that they did take it away, man. Carey Price to the Leafs, Ray. Jesus, no, my guy. I mean, hey, if you guys want his $10 million contract, perfectly fine with that. I like Combs' cheap contract. Exactly, it does expire this year, and I think the Preds have re-signed him. So, you know, and Burrows, exactly. Habs have good young D prospects. We literally have an entire NHL lineup full of at least potential top 4 defensemen. And yeah, exactly. We don't need older defensemen, pretty much. I would rather have Hammond than Price to the Leafs. Damn, my guy. Harry, you got to start doing play-by-play. Tap, I'd love to. legitimately one of these games, if I'm ever like home alone or something, or my mom like works late or something, I'll see if my dad would let me bring my computer down or something. Like I could do like a video of play-by-play for the Habs game. Like I think that'd be sick. I don't know. Like, oh, load up the game and watch with me. If you haven't seen the game yet, put it on right now. I think that'd be actually pretty funny. I'm predicting a playoff appearance and a win over the Leafs after being down 3-1. Then we beat Tampa somehow. Then Carolina, where KK scores on Game 7 OT own goal. Then we play Vegas and lose because ref. Jacob, that sounds pretty realistic, my guy. Harry, what do you think of Mario Tremblay? Pretty okay player. Fucking garbage head coach, though. Why can't we lose? Just want either right or Savoy. Joey, here's the thing. Winning isn't really going to matter because we're not making playoffs. Lottery can still go our way, you know? Now that Carey Price is off the painkillers, he should be dialed in when he does come back. Clifford, I agree, man, if he comes back, because he did have to restart the knee rehab, and we are getting an update Friday. So hopefully it's not things are going bad, Price is not rehabbing properly, and it's more of a, hey, Price is coming along better than we expected. He's good to go for a few games at the end of the year, you know? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting what it holds for us on Friday. Alex Cloran, left wing sniper. Do need some left wingers. 77, 84, 21 ELC, and 2-year contract. Okay, thank you, Fazio. I'll think about it. If you get Carey Price, the headline would be, we lost in the first round of the Mexican League. Probably, Ray. What are your thoughts on Hall? Ian or Tap? The best defenseman in the league, clearly. No doubt about it. I want to center, but that Slavkovsky kid is legit. Jacob, yeah, he's legitimate. I mean, he's going to go second overall, it seems, right now, because he's not going to beat Shane Wright for first. There's no way he's going to. But he is legitimate. Imagine a duo. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Mario Tremblay as coach and Bob Gainey as GM. Jesus. Hey, Zach, how's it going, man? That did not take long for you to record at all. Harry, is the Habs fan base better than the Bruins? Yes. Do you think Shea Theodore or Morgan Riley would be good for the Habs as a two-way defenseman? I think Theodore would be good. Riley, I think, would also be pretty solid. I do think either of them would be very, very fun. But hey, welcome back, Zach. Much appreciated. I normally tease the Habs fans, but I got screwed. I challenge you on tap. If Leafs win, he has to shave his beard, and if Montreal wins, I have to shave my head. Oh, let's go, Danny. Let's go. Hell yeah, Unor Tap. Let's go. Painless death, clean, quick kill of a video. Hey, Zach. There we go, my guy. That's always good. That's always fun when it's a little fun and easy. Don't knock Gainey. Unor Tap. I love him as a player. Great two-way guy. Terrible general manager. God awful general manager. I don't hope that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope they don't win like too much. But win 5-6 in a row, then lose 2, win 1, lose 2. Just I want the Habs to play really well. I want them to play well, and if they win, great. If they lose, we played well, so it doesn't affect me too much. Since Marty got hired, Montembeault had a 925. It went up after today, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Jacob. 925. That shows Ducharme had fucked up literally everybody. Literally everybody. JT Miller to the Canadiens. Watch, right? Yes, indeed, sir. Yikes. We'll see. Harry's going to die soon from too much busting if Caufield keeps up his level of play. Darkness. Yes. Yes, my guy. Lose 2 to the Jets. I mean, Zach. We'll see. We'll see, my guy. He won a cup with Stars as GM. Did he actually in our tap? Did he? Because I feel like he came in like mid-season that year. It hurts that McDonough got an assist in that finals. Well, it did, Burrows. It does. It wasn't the goal. It was like the guy who scored from McDonough. Like that was the primary assist to him, I'm pretty sure. Jesus. Miller to the Canadiens because they should be buyers. Yes, indeed, Clifford. We should be buyers at the deadline for next season. Harry, oh God, now I get why Tap is defending Bob Gainey because he is Bob Gainey. Harry was literally making a mess on my stream for Caufield. Yes, I was, Zach. I was. I mean, hey, I was doing it for Suzuki first. Then I switched to Caufield when he scored. Harry, who affected the Habs more negatively? Ducharme easily. At least with Bergevin, we can get out of the first round of the playoffs. We made the finals. We made the conference finals, I think, twice, maybe 3 times under Bergevin. He was really damn good. Peachy must have really hated Ducharme. Even last year, he was shit as soon as he got hired. Exactly. Jacob, he got the 40-point year because he was like, I hate this head coach, but God damn it, I'm going to play well. He played bad, but he still played good. you know. But yeah, he's playing like his old self right now, which is gonna easily bump up his trade value for the deadline. I think is very, very helpful. And I honestly think if he keeps playing like this until the deadline, that ask could honestly maybe go up to a first in a prospect instead of just a second in a prospect. Harry, hey, let's go, Denny. Last year's winning streak made us totally forget about Drouin. Same like this 4 game. Well, I mean, to be fair, any player who gets injured, they're going to be forgotten about during a winning streak, you know? Is Marty good or is Ducharme bad? Jacob, yes. Ducharme is god awful, and Marty San Luis is a really good head coach. So, yes, is the answer to that, in my opinion. Ducharme was just plain bad. His system was hard. He got carried by the leaders in the room in the playoffs. Burrows, yes, he did. Um, Funny enough, Ryan from Hot Garbage Sports would actually disagree with you. He said in Zach's chat today that quote Ducharme made a system that was built upon Carey Price, and didn't know how to switch it up once Price got hurt. You know, so it was interesting, but I don't know if I can agree with that because the Habs' style of change really, 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 really the style of play did not it changed completely from last year playoffs to this year when he played. Hey, are the Habs still in rebuild? Yes, Adam. I think so. Unless Marty San Luis next season coaches this team to some type of starting like winning positive record, maybe we won't be, but I do think for at least this season we are in a rebuild. But next year we'll probably also be in a rebuild. Even Armia woke up under Marty. Yes, Jacob. Yes, Armia has actually played pretty solid. He was bad under Dom. Yes, he was. Gainey was not bad. Honestly, he drafted Price among others, and unfortunately was not the same when he lost his wife and daughter. Oh shit, I didn't know that, man. I did not know that. That really sucks, man. That sucks. But I mean, hey, I don't think I can forgive a guy who was willing to trade Price, Pacioretty, Subban, and a first just for Vincent Lecavalier. I found this mock draft posted in February. First right, Savoy, Kamel, Cooley, Slavkovsky, Lambert, Miroshichenko, big name thing, Nemec, Yurkov, and Juracek. Interesting. It's Zach. Yeah, we're both closing on 800. We got to hit that soon, my guy. We definitely got to hit that. Like it's Jesus Christ, you know. It's like wow, we're really, really getting close there. I think I'm 30 something subs away, and you're like 50. I think you're exactly 50 subs away. When I checked on stream, you were at 750. So yeah, we're both nearing for sure, man. Yo, Harry, when is the Wild bankruptcy? Joe Zito, how's it going? I don't know. I've kind of stalled on it just because it's a little bit of work. Plus, I got to focus on All Star stuff. I'll say next week as a very conservative thing, but potentially a week or two away. Because keep in mind, I gotta get all the info and stuff like that. And I'm not just going into oh hey this happened stats. You know, I'm going a little bit more in depth. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for Ducharme. His system was built around Price, and his key is missing. He couldn't adjust when he started losing. Once that happens and you lose the players, it's done. Yeah, Jacob, I agree, man. I kind of feel bad for Ducharme for that, but at the same time, it's like just the fact he couldn't adjust. It's just I don't know. He did leave me with a very, very sour taste in my mouth, in more than one way. Players that can make the top 10 at the end of the playoffs. Connor Geeky and Frank Nazar really Fagio. Making a system relying on a goaltender though is still bad. Exactly, Burrows still can't win games. He can't score. Exactly. That's why look at us tonight. We weren't just relying on Montembeault shutting down Buffalo. We were going out there, and even though we allowed more shots, we still had a shit ton of really good opportunities. We scored on 3 really good opportunities. You know. So yeah, exactly. Can't win games if you can't score. 80s, early 90s, and the Flames will win the cup that year. I hope not. Then the Oilers, then after 2 by Pittsburgh, Montreal will win. Hey, Clifford, if it takes the goddamn Oilers winning the cup, Montreal to win one, I don't think I can mind that. I don't think I would mind that. 40 now, got 10 more from OT viewership. Let's go, Zach. Hell yeah, that's sick, man. Hell yeah. Harry, what do you think of Habs fans who hate Logan Mailloux for his sexual problem? I'd just say have an open mind because what the kid did in his personal life and what he does in hockey is kind of different, you know. Technically, it happened because he's a hockey player, but keep in mind that he was underage and the girl he was with was overage. You know, I find it weird. it really should be made like that big of a deal out of personally, but it's just because, I'm kind of just like meh, like if he doesn't do well in hockey, then it's like, yeah, okay, that's going to suck. In and he's a really good top 4 defender for the Canadiens. I'm fine with that. I'm very happy with the pick, so I think Habs fans who hate Mayu for the sexual problem, I think should just, I personally think that they should, just have an open mind, be open to what he can do, and be able to separate hockey players from their personal life to what they do on the ice. I think Pacioretty and Subban were just prospects at the time of the LeCavalier trade. He was a big star, so technically it was 2 firsts and 2 prospects, which is still a lot, but it makes more sense. Jacob, I mean, it does make sense, but then again, people kind of knew what Carey Price was going to become, 5th overall, 4 years out. Like, I would have maybe done Price, and I probably maybe would have done Price in a first for LeCavalier at the time. Because keep in mind, we also had Halak, and even though we didn't really know what Halak was going to do for the year after, still, like, I don't know. It's a little bit tricky, but still, looking back, that trade is still fucking awful. And at the time, it probably would have been awful. You're giving up 3 prospects, because Price is technically a prospect, and a first for an aging 29-year-old guy who's coming off 2 50-goal seasons 4 years ago? Ayo, sour him up ways. Jacob, don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. So Slafkovsky has a really good chance of cracking into the top 4 or even 3. I could see him maybe even going 2 if he keeps up what he's done. Okay, heading out. Do play-by-play. We can have a brawl on chat for all and fun with Habs and Hey, Denny, thank you for coming by, man. Much appreciated. In or type, Frodsky or Lemieux? Lemieux, obviously. What Logan did was unforgivable. What Logan did was forgivable, yes. What Mitchell Miller, I almost said Mitchell Marner. What Mitchell Miller did was not did not so much. Exactly, Clifford. The KHL will probably end up employing Miller. Exactly, my guy. It's funny. I just find it funny that people will say, "Oh, Mitchell Miller wasn't so bad when you compare it to Mayu." It's like, no, no, my guy. Montembeault over Varlamov. Sorry, Kim. I mean NZA. Who has more shutouts in the last 5 games? Maybe you don't have to be sorry. Harry, have you ever flipped off a Habs or Leafs fan? I don't think I have. Have I? I don't think I have. I might have, but I don't think so. There are many who believe that Slafkovsky can be a top 5 pick in the upcoming draft. He may not have the same hands or scoring checks as the previous picks, but makes up for it with a lot of. So basically, he's like a power forward Slafkovsky. He's basically a power forward. Along with his grit, Slafkovsky is a well-rounded player. That's why NHL Central Scouting has him ranked 2nd of all European skaters. So who would that be behind? So Wright is Canadian. Savoy is Canadian. Who would he be behind? I forget. Who would he be behind? That's interesting. Harry, that was the pressure of the Montreal media and fan base wanting the Cavalier. Wasn't he like about to hit free agency 2 years later anyway as well? What did Mitchell Miller do again, Fazio? He bullied and mentally tormented a poor. I don't know if he was poor, probably. God, that sounds so racist now. Oh God, I feel really bad. But a black disabled kid, and I think he was in a wheelchair too. So Mitchell Miller did the scummiest of things that you could do, aside from piss on the kid. I mean, as far as we know, he might have actually. But God, Jesus Christ. Exactly, Clifford. The KHL will take anybody. If that LeCavalier trade happens, Tampa doesn't trade for the Vasilevsky pick. Oh, interesting. If that LeCavalier trade happens, Tampa doesn't trade for the Vasilevsky pick. So assuming he gets picked up by Detroit, they don't trade for Nedeljkovic, so he might go somewhere else. Then maybe Nedeljkovic re-signs in Carolina. And KK is still a Hab. So Dvorak isn't a Hab, and we still have the same center core as last year. No Dano. Jacob, yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, hey, who's to say that they still don't trade for the Vasilevsky pick? Because here's the thing. Tampa, if the LeCavalier trade happens, Tampa doesn't trade for the Vasilevsky pick. I mean, hey, who's to say they don't? Who's to say they still don't? Maybe they still get Stephen Weiss and trade him to Detroit or whoever they trade to Detroit. They might not have picked Vasilevsky because they already had Price. So who's to say they still don't trade for the pick? Because Detroit's gonna fucking be a bad team at that point. Samuel Montembeault, the new Jose Theodore. I mean, Theodore was the last Quebec native starting goalie, and I'm going to go far and compare Montembeault to Price. He's not on that level just yet. Yeah, NCA. Yeah, Montembeault might be the next Theodore. That'd be sick if he was, man, because Theodore was low-key goated. He's behind Kamel and ahead of Nemec, Miroshnichenko, and Lambert. Lambert is considered European, really, Fagio. Really? Brad Lambert. I thought he was like American. Interesting. Mitchell Miller is a certified legend. Holy shit, Jesus, yes, Jacob, you're now Jesus. True, but I think Vasilevsky was their guy. That's why they traded for him. Yeah, Jacob. I mean, I think it was a deadline move, so I don't know if he was necessarily their guy all along. But I mean, like, still, who's to say that? Who's to say, oh, they might not have traded Price, for example? Because by that 2012, I think he was coming to his own, but he still wasn't like elite. I think like he would break out the year. It was a draft day move. I thought it was a deadline thing. Oh, well, Jacob, then yeah, if they flipped for that pick at the deadline, then yeah, they probably don't make that move then. Because that's weird. I always thought it was a trade deadline thing. Interesting. But yeah, if it was a draft day move, then yeah, no, they don't trade for the pick then. Yeah, no doubt about it. Thank you. Mitchell Miller did put his head in the urinal. Oh, fuck. I did not know that. That's the equivalent, pretty much the equivalent to pissing on him. That's fucked up for sure. Lambert is finished and plays in the Liga. Thank you, Fagio. Much appreciated, my guy. Bro, Fagio, I don't know if you do analysis, how long you've considered or been doing analysis. But fuck, if you, like, when we get to these more recent drafts, if you're down for it, I'm down to have you on as like a head scout type of thing, maybe. Harry, do you sound Claude Lemieux? Adam, haven't seen too much of him, so I can't really say. But Darlene Yokiharu, Samuelson Fitzgerald, and Bryson Pissick were the defense pairings. Craig Anderson gets a start, and Tokarski unfortunately backs him up. I don't think he got a single game against the Canadiens this year. Before the game, we will be getting a price update on Friday. It seemed like it could be either good or bad. I obviously want good. I don't know what to expect, though. And also, John Segridge has been promoted to assistant general manager. He is the Habs like financial lawyer or something like that. He's been dealing with like player contracts and stuff like that. So him being AGM, very interesting. Habs push immediately into the game. Puck got turned over to Caufield, but there's a good save by Anderson there. Caufield had a great game. Yeah, for him under Marty St. Louis. The kid has fucking arrived, and I am pissed that he's arrived now because I wanted to get a Caufield Young Guns, and now they're going to skyrocket in value. So yeah. Oh, here's another one I found. Thank you, Fagio. Harry, is Jaromir Jagr better than Mario Lemieux? As much as Jagr is my favorite player of all time, I can't say he's better than Lemieux. He's number 2 right behind Lemieux for best players of all time. But I do think Mario Lemieux is just that one step better than him. It's going to be bad. He hasn't skated in God knows how long. It's either another setback or retirement or LTIR. Yeah, Jacob, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe it's some type of thing where, I mean, here's the thing. He hasn't skated in God knows how long. He skated like 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they had a thing from him like just skating on the ice when he was starting the rehab again. So that's interesting. So I have a feeling it might be good where it's, it might just be an update where, oh, hey, Price's restarted the knee rehabbing and it's going really well, blah, 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 But it could end up being bad. Like, oh, hey, Carey Price is having another setback, like you said, or Carey Price is not looking good right now. And for whatever reason, blah, 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 I don't think it would be a retirement because I feel like they would have not just come out and just like, oh, hey, Carey Price is retired, because such a Habs legend. But I don't know if it'll be a retirement, because just having it on a random Friday, delaying it for 2 days, like I feel like they would have just rushed like a press conference either tomorrow or had it right before the game. I'm not too sure. Douglas Murray, Dougie Murray, I haven't heard that name in a while, was from Sweden, but Scottish ancestry due to similar to Lambert being from a half Finnish, half Canadian background. Thank you. That's interesting, my guy. That's really interesting. You can add another key forward to your prospect pool in the 6'4", 225-pound Slovak. The blend of his size along with skating and ability, along with his skating and ability to protect the puck extremely well, that makes Slafkovsky a really great player to have in your system. He has excellent control. And has no problem to bully his way through his opponents to drive to the middle of the ice. Interesting, Fagio. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty understandable. Yeah, that's actually a really really good analysis for Slavkovsky. If that is how he plays, he reminds me of Anderson just with a little less offense. He would be an interesting guy to have, though. I do think I would really much rather one of the centers, right, Savoy or Lambert. I would much rather one of those three, but I mean, we'll see. John Teeter, Habs finally winning, but it might be World War III. Womp womp. I mean, as some people have been saying, as long as no other countries get involved, then there won't be World War III. So we'll see. It's kind of worrying that the surgery he had was meant to have him back for the beginning of the year. It's 5 months in and he's at square one. His knee was always an issue too. That is unfortunately true, Gabriel or Jacob. That is unfortunately true. I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see, man. Exactly, Randy. Yeah, guys, let's stick to hockey. No fucking World War III chats. No, guys, no fucking World War III talk. I'm gonna start fucking timing out, guys. Harry, who do you think is better, Jack Hughes or Zegras? Zegras, no doubt about it. Zegras has potential to be a top 5 player in the NHL. Not like of all time, but like for this generation, has potential, I think, to be a top 5 player in the NHL. Thank you, Jacob. Much appreciated. Hoffman tried to get Galley in front, but he because of the angle he was at, ends up kicking the leg out of the of Anderson. On the fence of with Habs winning, want to have a top 3 pick. Guys, you don't have to delete your comments. I wrote them for, hey, Jacob, don't worry about it, my guy. I know I have a bit of delay because of my Wi-Fi. But you guys didn't have to delete your comments. You guys could have, just left them. It would have been fine. But thank you, guys. On the fence with Habs winning, want to have a top 3 pick and build up. Understandable, Randy. Understandable. I like Habs winning, obviously, but at the same time, you do want to have a top 3 pick. So it's just, but here's the thing: a top 3 pick isn't everything, because we could end up getting third overall, and say, for example, Savoy falls to us there. That's fine. But if he ends up dropping to say 6th or 7th somehow, and we have that pick, we still get our guy, So I offense too, because it would be nice to have that guaranteed top 3 pick, but at the same time, it'd be interesting. I wanted to know your answer. Yeah, of course, fucking Gravitar ranked Hughes over Zegras. Why wouldn't he, Gabriel? Why wouldn't he? Yeah, Hoffman again tried to get Galley going. Galley had a great game. I would argue Galley had a really good game tonight. He has looked a lot better since Ducharme has been fired. Canadians more push. Sabres get a few turnovers. Monty makes some good saves. Byron then gets boarded after losing the puck. He stayed down and then went to the back. He was pissed. He was throwing his helmet, his sticks, his sticks and his helmet. Fucking, he was really pissed and throwing everything. I've not seen Byron that pissed in a while. I've not seen Byron that pissed off at all, I don't think. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm hoping he's not like super injured and like knows something's going on. But I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So hoping for the best with Byron. I'd say he's more of a power forward, two-way forward. And when you really need it, sometimes he can dish those beautiful passes to other teammates to score that goal that you need. Interesting, Faggio. I'm just tired of getting the 8th overall pick, lose and get a 20th overall pick. Yeah, understandable, Randy. Understandable. Gravitas is a super duper smart guy. Yes, exactly, Clifford. Exactly. That's exactly what he is. Mostly a power forward. Interesting. Habs might like him. Just for fun, list of goalies I like. Obviously, Price, Montembeault, Theodore, Brodeur, Luongo, hell yeah. Markstrom, Waugh, Tokarski, Dryden, Budai, and Grice. Gets canceled for not naming Leonard and understandable Lenzier. Pretty solid choices there, my guy. It's a lottery, no guarantees we can finish 6th or 6th last and enjoy the rest of the year. Exactly. Still get 1st or 2nd. Exactly, Jacob. Exactly. As long as we don't finish, 14th somehow, barely out of a playoff spot somehow, then that's perfectly fine by me, because at that point you can only get 4th per the lottery. And many more, but I'm not going to spend 1,000 years on this list. Understandable, NZA. Understandable. Yeah, Randy, apparently, yeah, NZA likes Grice. Isn't that pretty much exactly how Galley reacted when he broke his hand? Jacob, yeah, I think, yeah, that sounds familiar. That does sound like how when Galley broke his hand, how he reacted. So hopefully it's not like a broken nose or something, and hopefully it was just a fuck. I know I got to go to concussion protocol type deal, Hopefully it was just like I'm pissed because I'm missing the game and not a fuck, I'm pissed because I know I'm injured, type of thing. Then Dauphin gets robbed by Craig Anderson. An amazing save. Dauphin left all alone in front and just can't lift the puck. Anderson with a really, really good just with a really, really good pad save. Habs then caught turnovers in the Sabres zone. The Sabres were really looking ugly. They were not looking good at all. They were looking like the Sabres of last year, or I think it was 2 years ago when they were just absolutely rock bottom. They looked really, really bad. And I honestly was a little bit concerned. I was like, oh God, Sabres fans watching must fucking hate this. And happy. Yeah, Randy, of course. I'm always concerned for, guys like Byron and whatever when they get hurt, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, Byron's hurt. Fuck yeah, let's go. Like, no, like obviously I'm going to be like, oh shit, I'm going to be concerned for them no matter what. I'd say Demko, but he hasn't exactly been Vezina quality lately, understandable. Although he did have a solid last start. Hey, let's go, Clifford. I like Demko. I really like him, actually. They sent both Byron and Anderson to the hospital, but they're out already, so that's good news. Hell, awesome. Suzuki said Anderson's face is really swollen, so maybe his helmet didn't fit and couldn't play. That would be understandable, Jacob. That sounds like that would have fucking hurt until he took the helmet off. Holy shit. Hopefully it didn't get really swollen until, I don't know, because it must have been really swollen like the minute it hit, because fuck. But damn, yeah, I really hope I'm really happy that they're both out of the hospital already. I was gonna say I'm really happy they both went to hospital. I mean, yeah, I guess I am, because it means they got checked out really easily. So I am happy they went to the hospital, but I'm really happy that they are out already. That's good. I think Byron would maybe be back next game. I think Anderson's he's gonna be out 2 to 3 games probably, just because helmet won't fit. Probably like a Duran situation. It's gonna really hurt for him to get the helmet on. They're both tough guys, but I do think Anderson would probably go the Duran route of being smart and just staying out the few games to make sure it doesn't get worse somehow. And yeah, most of your goalies from Quebec. I noticed that, yeah. The first 7 of them, and then Tokarski. I think Dryden might have been from Quebec, but like Tokarski onwards, I believe they are not from Quebec. Low-key, I like Rice because I really love Germans and he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I mean, hey, you'd probably really like Heinz from my community if you want to join, if you're still in the Sim League. I think the swollen head happened to Duran. Yeah, Jacob, that did happen to Duran. Yeah, I didn't even see your comment when I was mentioning that, but yeah, that did happen to Duran. So yeah, that's a really, really messy situation for Anderson, and I'm hoping the best for him and Byron. Fun fact. Fun fact, Slavkovsky plays for TPS in the SM Liga. Is teammates with Red Wings prospect Emil Vito and Ducks Petteri Wirtanen. What a legend, Petteri Wirtanen. And in the Olympics, played with fellow Slovak Simon Nemec. Thank you, my guy. I'm honestly probably not going to leave. Just want to talk. Understandable, Lindsay. Understandable. Nemec is also top prospect for the 2022 NHL draft. Hey, let's go, Fazio. NZA, yeah, Heinz is German. Random question. Who the hell names a city Buffalo? I don't even think there are wild buffaloes in that area. I don't know who names a wild city Buffalo. I mean, hell, who names a city Montreal? Who names it that? Jack Rathbone, Canucks prospect, got leveled by Colton Seaver in the AHL play. Was on the ice for 12 minutes. Holy shit! Stretcher to the hospital. And the next day they came out and said he was fine. Yeah, Clifford. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's like you think a guy's like, oh, he's got to be out for the rest of the season. And the next day, oh no, he's fine. He's doing good right now. Like he's practicing with the team right now. And a guy who just gets hit and immediately gets up, whatever, and comes out. Yeah, no, he's out for the rest of the year. He turns out he had a broken hand on that play. Fucking Duran with Ovi. Ovi fucking ended up breaking his wrist. I think Duran continued for the rest of that game. I think. Who the hell calls the city Winnipeg when he can't win any games? Damn, Fajo. I don't think Zach's here, unfortunately. I think he left for some reason. Montreal is French for Mount Royal. Montreal is a giant volcano. It's dormant. Really, Jacob? Thank you, my guy. Isn't Montreal named after Mount Royal? So, Mount Royal, Montreal. Interesting. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. Randy, yeah, Sabres haven't been in the playoffs for 12 seasons now, I think. Or is it I think it's 13 this year. It might be 12, though. But yeah, that is it's a big yikes. It is a very, very, very big yikes how that stuff's going on. So big time oofs to Buffalo. Anyway, had a feeling Galley was gonna fight, but I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I thought he was gonna fight Darlene too, man. Just because of how aggressive Darlene got with him when he thought Galley was the one that high sticked him. Interesting. I only know that thanks to Michael Zos, Sec 4 history teacher. Hey, let's go. Shout out Michael Zos. Shout out Michael Zoes. Hell yeah. Good history teacher. I know him, but I'm assuming good history teacher. Harry, what do you think of John Carlson offensive skills? Some of the best in the league for a defenseman. Pretty damn good. There's a Winnipegger on this TPS team. Oh, shit. I guess they should get used to losing then, Fazio. But we scored. from Caufield and Anderson, a wide open net after Sabres leave their men alone. He's able to get the wide open net goal. 1-0 Habs lead. Watch the Montreal Volcano go active and blow its top with no casualties somehow. The next time Habs win the cup, that would be a very, very Montreal thing to happen. Brug, Fajo, I'm sorry, man. I had to do it, man. Now watch, they're like 14-0-0 somehow in their season so far. Evans then went to the room, as well as Byron. That was interesting. Evans would come back shortly after. He would actually be on the ice, I think, 4 or 5 minutes later. But that was really weird to see. We almost lost a literal entire line tonight. We were almost playing with three. We kind of were playing with 3 forward lines by the third period. So it was really interesting to see how we would do all that. Harry, have you and Gravitar ever considered doing something together? Adam, no. We reached out. Actually, no, that's a lie. We have. Sporty reached out to Gravitar to do the Challenge Show podcast when we were doing that. I think we were 2 episodes in or 3 episodes in. I forget. We reached out to Gravitar, and he told Sporty that he was very busy and ended up doing podcasts like a month later. And yeah, never got back to us. We never got back to him, and we found out that he's a bit of a prick. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd want to get him on the current challenge show because it'd be hilarious to get him on there. But you know, I mean, hey, I think it'd be fun. You know, get views off his name like he does with others. I think that'd be very ironic and very funny. So yeah. There was more turnovers by the Canadiens. Anderson ended up falling over, but was able to keep the puck in the zone. Habs with a big amount of pressure, but they just weren't able to score. Great chances for them. Anderson then gets tripped up, so the Habs go to the power play. A Montreal thing to happen would be all the traffic cones rolled over and filled up all the potholes so cars could get downtown and celebrate Sutter Paquette being traded. Yes, sir, Jacob. Yes, sir, my guy. Harry, who's the best hockey YouTuber in your opinion? Nasher? No, probably the hockey guy. Isles Girl 3 and I was gonna say Isles Girl 3 again. I already said her. Talking Habs would probably be my top 3 favorite. Those are probably my 3 favorites. Nasher's okay. I mean, if we're just going strictly off of like hockey and not going into gaming and card YouTubers, then yeah, those are probably my 3 favorites. Also, if anyone thinks Montreal's a stupid name, remember that was originally called Ville Marie. So could you imagine it was still the Ville Marie Canadiens? Exactly, NZA. Yeah, that would be pretty dumb. Slav plays with assistant coach and former NHLer Sammy Salo, legend goat and former Sens Sammy Salo. And while I looked at Salo, I saw that he was also a victim of Brad Marchand's dirty plays. Oh yeah, Faja, yeah, I think he was wasn't that the one where he hit him? Salo was moving back and Marchand just hit him in the ass or something, or like ducked down so he tripped over him like that or something like that. Jan going to bed. Go Habs, go. Hey Randy, go Habs, go, my guy. Enjoy yourself. The hockey guy does a lot of videos. He's very busy for a full-time YouTuber. Yes, he is, Clifford, indeed. He also lives in Abbotsford like me. Hey, let's go. Keep expecting to run to him sometime. Understandable, Clifford, though apparently he does not leave the house very often. He focuses a lot on making the videos. So, yeah. But hey, you know what? Hey, I didn't know you live in Abbotsford, too. That's pretty fucking cool, my guy. Hell yeah, let's go. Harry, was Devin Setaguchi ever on the Habs? I don't think so. I don't think he was on the Habs. The Losapeg Jets, dang. Aw, damn, Fazio. Big my guy. Yeah, the Marie Canadiens, yes, NZA. If Anderson is injured next game, we should line a Caufield, Suzuki, St. Louis, Burrows. I would love that. I would legitimately love a line of that. Bro, this is the first game in 41 games where we didn't let in 2 games plus. Yes, I forgot about that, William. 2+ goals. Yes, Marty St. Louis for Jack Adams. Easily, my guy. I don't remember this, but when Deneau took a Chara slap shot to the head, I was in the building. It was so quiet. It got scary. They didn't play music during intermission. Very not fun to see. I don't remember that, Jacob. I do not remember that. That's interesting. They didn't even play music during intermission. Yeah, I'm sure that was not very fun to see at all, man. Harry, what is the WHL, the World Hockey Association? It was made for competition with the NHL and ended up revolutionizing how player contracts worked and how salaries were formed and ended up kind of providing a long-term better product in terms of the NHL game, even though it took like a decade to really have an impact. Yeah, and became the first organization to offer $1 million contract to a player, Bobby Hall, the Blackhawks. So that's the WHL, the WHA pretty much, the World Hockey Association. Go check out the hockey guy. He made some great videos on the WHA. I remember that incident very well. I was pretty shocked. So yeah, I don't remember that, But it did seem very, very scary. Did Gravitalks at the MMA match? Unfortunately, man. Harry, when are you going to consider watching the WHL or the WNBA? Adam, probably the WHL. I would rather watch the Western Hockey League because the WNBA sounds really bad. Give Montembeault a break. Send Hammond down. Play St. Louis in net. Them massive quads block the whole net. That is very true, Jacob. They very, very much do. My buddy was in the building for the Steve Moore Bertuzzi incident. Had a picture on his phone of Moore down on the ice. Scary seeing a career-ending injury in person. Yeah, Clever. That would probably be fucking weird. It'd be cool because it's like, oh hey, I was there for the Moore Bertuzzi incident. But at the same time, like you said, it would be scary, because it's like, oh shit, oh shit, he's not good. He's not good. He's down still. That's not good. And it's just like, oh god, that would be like I said, it'd be interesting and cool to tell people like, hey, I was there for more Tuesday. But at the same time, just really terrifying seeing a literal career end right in front of you like that. Gabe Landeskog, the game-winning OT winner off a feed from Val Nichushkin. The Avs beat the very gay Montreal Canadiens. Yes, sir, Fazio. Harry, do you feel bad for your spray cooking? I mean, nah, not at all. He's making $6 million. We get a first and Christian Dvorak out of the deal. I'm perfectly fine with Jesper Kotkaniemi getting fucked over. Exactly, bros. You don't really feel bad for KK. Guys making over $6 million. Exactly. I wonder how it was when Eller was bleeding from the neck. Jacob, I don't remember that, my guy. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, I think I do remember that. Yeah, because I remember Chara like skating beside the stretcher, making sure Dano's okay. I think I do remember that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that. I do remember that. Then that is starting to ring a bell for me. Louis Erickson ties the game. Darkness. That is something nobody has said since like 2015. Congrats on making history, my guy. We didn't get a first in Dvorak. I mean, technically we did get Dvorak in a first because we traded the first we got from Carolina to Arizona. So technically we end up with Shane Wright and Christian Dvorak for Jesper Kotkaniemi. Well, potentially Shane Wright. So it's easily a win because we get two centers for a really bad one who's not even playing center right now. He's on the fucking wing. So I consider it. We get Brad Lambert, Matthew Savoy, or Shane Wright and Christian Dvorak. Harry, do you think Wayne Gretzky is better defensively than Guy Lafleur or Guy Carbonneau? Absolutely not. Guy Carbonneau is one of the best defensive forwards in the NHL. Wayne Gretzky barely had any defense, if any. Guy was kind of pure offense. Lemieux and Yager had much better defense than that guy. So Gretzky, very much a fraud. I'm calling you out, Gretzky. I pressed Y, bitch. Accept my fight. Prick. that pause. Someone's gonna make a big ass montage of me calling out Gretzky in the future, and they're gonna include that, and they're gonna put like music, and it's gonna stop, and they say, "Bitch," and it's gonna go to a montage of Gretzky highlights or something like that. That'd be hilarious. Habs are passing, but there was not too much working for us. Wasn't a fan of this power play tonight. I believe it would be the only one we get, so not great how it ended or how it went, but you know what? Hey, we ended up winning, so it didn't end up costing us in any way. 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Habs worked hard pushing for some more looks at the net. Marty St. Louis is a damn good coach. I feel like once the Habs get better, y'all might be dangerous. Suns, yeah, I agree. He's a really, really great coach. I'm surprised there are a lot of people saying, oh, hey, you hired this guy who has no coaching experience, and I look at him just 2 short weeks later. And yeah, Suns, I think we definitely might be dangerous, man. Thank you, and it'll be interesting. No, because the pick is our original pick. The Canes are good. Arizona's getting a pick in the 20s. We traded KK for a second for Dvorak and a third. Wait, and a second. Oh, okay. It's going to be like a late second. I don't know. It might end up being a mid first. It might end up being a mid first, I think. Holy shit. I was just thinking of Erickson when someone brought up a $6 million man, then he scores. I don't feel bad for him either. Exactly, Clifford. Like, even when he's not playing, he's making $6 million for not playing. Fuck. As for I was with the car and my dad, listening to the game to the radio, and I was just completely worried and shocked. And when I saw the replay and an image of Eller bleeding, And yeah, that sounds pretty scary, man. Harry, who was the Leafs fan who said stop eating cake and learn to skate? I don't think I know the Leafs fan who said stop eating cake and learn to skate. Would you rather be stuck in a room with some annoying Oilers fans for a month or the Oilers win the Stanley Cup? Which would make Oilers fans annoying. For a fucking month? Ooh, I don't know. Because it depends. Do I get to kill them? No, that's a joke, YouTube. That's a joke. I'm joking, YouTube. Please don't ban me. No, but seriously, like, do I get to do something? Like, do I get to like tape their mouth shut? Do I get to like fucking like knock them out or something? Like, if like, do I get to do something, or is it just like, no, you have to like I don't know. I think he's talking about honking. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Adam. Okay, that would make sense. He's talking about honking. Adam, I'm surprised you're. I'm surprised, my guy. You're fucking Adam. I'm surprised you're. You know who honking is, unless you are honking. Which, ooh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Darkness dropped Montembeault for. That's a goddamn mouse. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get out of here. Darkness dropped Montembeault for Anderson today. Anderson had 4 goals against him, and Montembeault got the shutout. That is a very, very big rips, man. Oof, I feel bad for you, Darkness. Would you trade Paquette for Marner? What about Petrie? Jacob, like Paquette for Marner, if we had the cap space, yeah, probably, my guy. But he'd be like two mate buddy, too bad, buddy, demonetize. I mean, my channel's not even monetized, so no, you have to let them talk and talk. Wait. Oh, Burrows, I have to let them talk and talk. Oh God. Is killing myself an option then? Because I don't think I want to spend a month with Oilers fans, and I don't think I want the Oilers to win the cup. Is there an option to commit the big death? Is that an option? I'm not Harry. Do you stand Jason Spezza diving? Firstly, there's this goddamn mouse in my room, and I'm trying to like kill him. I'm not. I'm not. If Adam is honking though, then I would admit that he's done a good job not talking shit and being a bad Leafs fan for once. I'm not Harry. Do you stand Jason Spezza diving? No. Jason Spezza diving is something he seems to do once a game. I don't like that. What if Adam is honking though? I'm. Was he talking about Kyle Well-Fed? I mean, Wellwood. He was a Leaf who probably ate too much cake. Clifford. That's actually pretty good. Habs worked hard pushing for more shots at net, on the nets. Sabres didn't get a 2-on-1, but does a good job breaking it up and not letting them get a shot. And then Dolphin gets a really nice spinorama off, nearly gets a breakaway off it. I was really impressed with that there. Then Caufield nearly scored on a wide open net, but I understand the mentality that he had. Too many people in front of the net, didn't want to shoot off one of them, and it ends up going wide or anything, or it ends up getting on a Sabre stick and they clear it. Tried to go around Anderson, but Anderson able to grab it and holds it, not letting Caufield score, unfortunately. I remember Vegas fans after game 1 of the finals were saying sweep, and too bad, yeah, Lemonhead. I mean, technically it's a gentleman's sweep because they won the one game and then lost 4 straight. So, yeah, that was pretty damn funny. I gotta admit, that was really, really funny seeing their hopes and dreams get fucked like that. So, yeah. He does realize that he will get it. Oh, rip. But yeah, guys. So the Habs have started an NHL revolution. No offensive style of coaching is demolishing the defensive systems. Jacob, I think we are seeing something change for sure, man. I legitimately think we're seeing something change for sure. This is really interesting. This is interesting. It's not like, oh, play a 2-way game or play a defensive system. Like, no, this is offensive as shit. Harry, do you feel bad for sweeping the Jets when Jets fans are so happy as they swept the Oilers? Adam, kind of, because they haven't seen the same amount of success as they have from 2018. But you know what? I'm also kind of not, because it meant that the Canadiens went to the Western Conference Finals, and I loved that we went to the Stanley Cup Final that year to face Tampa, and yeah. So I do feel bad on one hand for all my Jets fans from my Jets friends, but at the same time, no, because we went to the Cup Final because of it. And Skinner gets a chance, but he just goes wide and out of the zone. The puck shoots wide and out of the zone. I'm excited that we won't adjust to other teams anymore. They'll adjust to us. Exactly, Jacob. And that's kind of how we played last year when Ducharme first came in. And with Julian, we were getting so many breakaways, so many 2-on-1s, and teams had to adjust to our style of play. And now teams are going to have to learn to adjust to us again. It's going to be like, oh, shit, what do we have to do against Montreal? And like you said, they're going to have to adjust to us, and it's going to be so cool to see that. Habs get some good turnovers. Suzuki has a near chance on the 3-on-2 for a second of the night. Anderson gets hip, seconds left. He wants Dahlin, but Dahlin was kind of too scared. Harry, was Honking a nice guy? Not at all. Honking was a very, very delusional Leafs who didn't really know how to take criticism and would just kind of come at me with the same generic haha you fat insults, and it just wasn't a good guy. It was funny seeing how butthurt he got, but I mean, technically he was a nice guy in terms of being on r/nice guys, but no, he wasn't really a good guy. I don't think, not really. The last coach we've had have been always defensive first. Yeah, Lemonhead. I mean, is weirdly enough not Julian last year when he started, because like I said, we were getting so many 2-on-1s and so many breakaways and playing really, really offensive. But for the most part, yeah, they have very, 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 very well been defensive first, like you said. So yeah, I do agree with you, but weirdly enough, not Julian last season for some reason. So the shots are 10-4 Canadians, and we lead it 2-1, or sorry, 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Sabres pushed hard in the Harry. Who would you rather have, Prime Giguère or Prime Antinomian? Prime Giguère, no doubt about it, my guy. Short, good player with a short, good player. I knew this would work. Faggio, yeah, man, it's definitely worked, and I'm really, really, really happy about this, man. It's interesting. It's really, really fucking interesting. This is going to be really, really cool. That's really, really cool that that Caufield is really, really working well with Marty St. Louis in that regard. So Sabres pushed hard. They look to tie it up. Canadians then back the other way. Caufield gets a good look with Anderson. Then Caufield gets called for a high sticking penalty. It was accidental. It's fucking. I'm sorry, boys. It's that thing, where you just try to just try to get your stick over. It ends up clipping Dahlin. He thinks it's Gallagher and he ends up going for roughing up Gallagher before the penalty is called. So we got some good old 4-on-4, and Suzuki scores. He gets hooked on a breakaway. It's a penalty shot getting awarded to him, and we now have his third career 2-goal game. It's the 2-0 Habs lead. Antinomian was a god in Montreal. Yes, he was, Burrows. Yes, he was, my guy. Don't fans line had some amazing pressure to nearly make it 3-0, but they just aren't able to hit the net. Habs are undefeated since Toffoli got traded. I think we found the problem. Yes, Jacob. Yes, sir. We have absolutely found the problem. Clearly, it was unfortunately Tyler Toffoli. What do you think of Brad Marchand and Tom Wilson spearing? Tom Wilson spearing is kind of really bad. I don't like it. Brad Marchand does it. It's funny. The real Habs goalie legend. Oh my God, Mike Condon. Bro, I forgot about Mike Condon, my guy. Holy shit. Wow. That's like, wow. Holy shit. That's really cool. That's really cool. That is interesting. Wow. Let's go. What the fuck? That's funny. God damn it. But oh my God, yeah, Al Montoya. Bro, Aldo Montoya. Let's go, baby. Al Montoya, Habs legend, baby. Skinner nearly gets on a breakaway, but a really good job on Straw playing defense and not letting Skinner get around him. Really weird saying that. Anderson has a few turnovers for the Sabres. Thankfully, neither of them cost us. Kulak gets a great defensive play. Suzuki's line really looking to get him the hat trick tonight. Spoiler, unfortunately, they wouldn't because you'd see me wearing the hat. Canadians get more push, but we would end up going to the PK. Gallagher gets to the box for hooking. Habs shorthanded. Suzuki with a near chance. For the hat trick. Don't think it's a great break, but Bureau doesn't budge. He stays with him. Good defensive play by the rookie. 1-1 on the PK tonight. Remember all his Habs ruined? Yeah, you could say that, Jacob. Jose Theodore, yes, Adam. What is a stand-up goalie? A stand-up goalie is when you do not go into the butterfly, you do not crouch, you don't leave I guess you could say you don't leave the shoulders open. It's very much when you just kind of stand up and make shitty little pad saves, pretty much. It was mostly used when the puck didn't need to be raised back in the start of the NHL through the late 80s, pretty much. So, yeah. Hughes, in my opinion, has picked the best coach over what Bergevin picked. And in my opinion, Bergevin probably would have obtained more with the Foley sandwich. Yeah, that's fair. I think Bergevin would have gotten more with the Foley probably, but Hughes has so far picked a better coach over what Bergevin has picked. So, yeah, Hughes has gotten lucky with coaches. Bergevin gets lucky with trades. So, yeah. NCAA move Canes in front of the Rangers and Habs after that. Wait, Jacob. Most annoying fan bases: Leafs, Oilers, Flyers, Knights, Bruins, Lightning, Preds, Rangers, Canes. Yeah, I would take Bruins out because I've met a lot of really chill Bruins fans. But aside from that, I'm fine with that. What's a butterfly goalie? A butterfly goalie is when you crouch and you're able to kind of be more flexible. You're kind of able to be really, really flexible. I don't know how to properly describe a butterfly goalie personally. Anderson gets a few turnovers for the Sabres, but neither of them cost us. Kulak with a really good defensive play. I'm dumb. 1-4 on the PK tonight. Gallagher then fights Casey Fitzgerald. A great showing from everyone in this game. Gally standing up big time, fighting Fitzgerald. Really, really cool to see him doing that. Sabres get a few good chances, but Monty makes some really solid high saves. Then Anderson goes down. Anderson just wouldn't have traded to Foley. We have to make the playoffs and anything can happen. If we extended him, it was more misery. What do you mean, Jacob? Bergevin just wouldn't have traded to Foley. Well, I mean, I understand why he wouldn't have, because because A, he really wanted to stay in Montreal, and B, it just would have been nice to see him, probably would have gotten the C most likely next year, I think. What is a delayed offside? A delayed offside is when you dump the puck in and that's what delayed offside is, as opposed to an offside when you bring the puck in on your stick with the guy still in the zone. That's a straight offside. If you just dump it in or send it in without your stick on the puck being into the zone with the guy in the zone, then yeah. I pressed your live in a video next to yours is ingrown nails. Wait, what the fuck, Caramel? Please, if you have a screenshot, please put that in the Discord. Who is Lord Stanley of Canada? I'll be honest, I have no goddamn clue. I don't know anything about history, and I really don't know. So yeah, just a second, boyos. Bergie always said make the playoffs and anything can happen, which leads to patching holes and overpaying. Well, Jacob, here's the thing: overpaying for rentals. He never spent, first and second round picks to get rentals. That's one thing you have to praise him for. He never overpaid for rentals. Like look in 2013 when we acquired what's his name? What was it? Like a second and a like 2 seconds or a second and a third. That's pretty much the most that he gave for a rental was with I forget his name. Thomas Vanek. I'm pretty sure it was with Thomas Vanek. That's the most he ended up paying for a rental, as far as I can remember. Instead of building a solid foundation now from there, Jacob, I do understand that. That is understandable, So like, I get what you're coming from, but I do think Bergie had a great mindset in terms of winning, and clearly it almost worked last year in 2014 and 2017 with first in the East or second in the East. Just didn't work in the playoffs that year. Harry's Leafs not a good network, no. Yeah, but Bergeron was also extremely passive. We can't win a cup with David Desharnais at 1C. Jacob, we fucking would have in 2014. If Price was still healthy, not would have, but there's a very good chance that we could have won the cup with David Desharnais as our 1C. Carey Price was just that good in 2014. There's a very good chance that we might have beaten the Kings that year. Anderson's down. He takes a puck right to the side of the face. Casey Middlestat with a delayed shot. It clearly wasn't intentional. I really wish we had Prime Galley and Prime Price right now with this new system of coaching. Oh, yeah, our team would be insane, Sandwich. I absolutely agree 100%. I have to agree with you. I wish we had Prime Galley and Prime Price because just imagine, bro, like I don't want to hype up Marty St. Louis, but I seriously think I seriously think that if you have Prime Price, like say Price is 24, 25 right now, and Marty St. Louis is our head coach, say from the beginning of the year, or say from these 7 games, Price legitimately would probably have like a 1 goals against average, maybe like a 0.97 goals against average. That's how good Carey Price is. And if we can put up these numbers with Price in net, with Prime Price, insane, nuts. Interesting, but because I found your channel after Canucks overtime win, it was like the 16th listed after I searched Canucks Canadiens. Now they're advertising ingrown nail videos. YouTube, fuck off. Stop trying to destroy my fan base, you bitch. Or prick. I'm not going to be sexist, and I'll at least assume it's a woman. Actually, no, I should because it's Susan Wojcicki. It's Susan Wikipedia running things, so that tells you why YouTube is fucked up. And now the channel's banned. No, but that was Price being Jesus. Offense was average and defense was pretty good. Well, yeah, true. But I mean, here's the thing: defense wins you championships a lot of the time, especially modern day. Defense wins you championships. You can have an average offense if your goaltending is as great as Carey Price and your defense is good as ours. We definitely got on a lucky run in 2014, but there's a chance we could have made it. There's a chance we could have done it. Harry, do you think you will ever stop swearing, or do you hate doing it? No, I love cursing, man. Like, for me, it's kind of in my natural curriculum, you know. For me, if I swear, it's really just because I'm not like forcing a point. It's just kind of in my natural curriculum at that times. Like I'm thinking, okay, yeah, no, slow it down. But a lot of the time, it's just there are so many Habs fans that loved PK Subban, and as soon as he was traded, they started to be Preds fans because of him. It's cool. You guys love Price, but changing teams for one player just makes you. No, I don't think it makes you an unloyal prick. It just makes you a guy who really likes that player. Like if there are Habs fans following just for Subban, it's understandable they'd go to the Preds. Um. So yeah, we'll see. All right, let's keep going and see how things go. So Anderson went right to the room. He would not come back. Thankfully, it seems like he is out of the hospital and doing well. It seems like his helmet is just his head is just too swelled for his helmet right now. So yeah, curriculum. Yes, vernacular. My vernacular. Yes, my vernacular is the word I was looking for. Thank you, Clifford. Apparently, the word vernacular is not in my vernacular, so thank you. Curriculum is like an outline of a course. Yes, exactly, Clifford. Thank you. I need to resign Pillick and Montembeault, trade one of Price or Allen. So Allen, keep Montembeault, give Duran a shot under Marty. Bro, I just realized that Duran hasn't even played under Marty. Whew. I just realized Duran hasn't even played under Marty St. Louis yet. Bro, just imagine how good Duran's about to be when he comes back, hopefully sometime this year under Marty St. Louis. Just imagine. Whew, that's going to be good. And draft a center. I agree, Jacob. We should be good next year with Harris. I'm hoping, Jacob. Like it would be nice, 2-3 year type of rebuild. Kind of what the Ducks are doing. Get really, not really, really bad, but get bad, still be a little competitive. You just can't score goals, kind of. And then 2 to 3 years from now, be like really, really good. And start from the bottom and pretty much get your way to the top immediately. But yeah, I do think if we're good next year and we just spend the 1 year with a really good draft and getting really good picks, I'm fine with that. It's similar to Tom Brady and yeah, exactly. People switching from Patriots to Tampa. Some people watch more for the player than the team, and especially with football because Tom Brady was the Patriots. Notice they started really bad. Notice they aren't nearly as good as they were with Tom Brady when Tom Brady left. Vernacular. What was I saying? Vernacular. What was I saying instead of vernacular? I'm dumb. Drouin, Dvorak, Pitlick, just speed off, bro. Jacob, Jesus, yeah, that would be really good. Harry, what do you think of Habs bandwagon fans stop bandwagoning? I think that's sick, honestly, Adam. If teams start watching the Habs to bandwagon them, and then I think it's pretty awesome, that I'm dumb. What am I saying? If people start watching the Canadiens and they stop and they keep watching it even when they get bad, and they're like a legitimate fan of the Canadiens, I think that's really awesome. I was a bandwagon fan, but that's because I was a Canucks fan who wanted a Canadian team to win for much. Hey, Clifford, that's sick, man. Let's go. I'm glad you're a bandwagon fan who's kind of not a bandwagoner anymore. So that's awesome. I don't really have a problem with bandwagon fans at all. Like as long as they become like Clifford, for example, where it's like, oh, when they're bad, it's like, all right, that sucks. Team's bad, but hey, I'll keep cheering for them. Like that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Yeah, Dvorak will probably be way better. Exactly, Lemonhead. Like I thought he was good. He was starting to get into his own when he got injured the second time. But I think he is for sure. I think he's going to be much better under St. Louis too. My only issue is that Laurent Dauphin might be a healthy scratch because of him when he comes back, which I never thought I would be saying. Surprisingly, imagine we draft Slafkovsky and have him, Drouin, and Dvorak, then Lecky Evans, Pitlick on the third, fourth line. Jacob, that'd actually be a really solid offensive core. Caufield, Suzuki, Anderson. Yeah, Suzuki, Caufield, Anderson. Slafkovsky, Drouin, Dvorak, and then maybe a third line. Because, Lecky's going to be gone after the deadline most likely. So probably some type of thing where it's like Hoffman, Galley with Evans. Then maybe like Pitlick, Dauphin, Byron. Because I think you may want to try and find a way to trade Armia if possible. So yeah, I think that's a really, not like amazing, but that's a really good offensive core. And then obviously if you start working in your young guns like Misick and Farrell and these guys, that's pretty solid if you ask me. That's pretty solid, actually. Too bad this was the last game. Yeah, NZA. Sports Spirit, how's it going, man? Jeremiah hype in the goddamn chat, my boys. Um, what the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, goddamn. Holy shit. All right, Ukraine is fucked. Caufield coming along. Marty St. Louis. Yes, he is, Jeremiah. He is. He has arrived. Caulfield has arrived in the NHL. Raphael Harvey Pinard, in my opinion, will play next season. Lemonhead, I hope he does. I thought he actually looked pretty solid in his, I think, 2 or 3 games in the NHL. It'd be nice to see him in a fourth line role next year. I think it'd be really awesome to see him and see how he comes along under Marty St. Louis, you know? Now that I think about it, we don't really need a center. It would help, but it's not necessary. Exactly, yeah. You know, I mean, like, I've seen people say, oh, you can move Paling to the wing, which I do agree with. But is it really worth getting someone like I mean, obviously it is, but like, is it worth getting Shane Wright? Like, in terms of a structure of a team, is it worth it to get a center core or Lambert, Dvorak, then Evans? You know, I think that's or offensive center core, but is it really like like you can go with Suzuki, Dvorak, Evans, and then Paling, or if you want to move Paling to the wing, you can get in a good like fourth line like veteran type of forward. Not exactly him, but someone, for example, like a Ryan Getzlaff. You can get them for cheap in free agency, for example. Like you said, Dvorak can handle 2C, and I think he has potential to be a really good second line center, in my opinion. Like, we really don't need a center. It would help, obviously. It'd be nice to get like a Shane Wright. I'm not going to complain, but we don't necessarily like are in need of it for sure. We're not in desperate need for it. Harry, what do you think of Mike Emmerich? Doc Emmerich is incredible. I love Doc Emmerich. He's amazing, my guy. Absolutely. Pinard, yeah, true. Pinard might replace Lehkonen. Yeah, Pinard, Evans, Byron, fourth line. Most likely Lemonhead. I'd like that fourth line. It's got speed. It's got the defense. Some goal scoring on there. I like that. Harry, if you could get right this year or guarantee a top 2 next year, what are you doing? Ooh, I think I'd rather guarantee a top 2 next year because that means you're getting one of Connor Bedard or Matvey Mishkov. So you're either getting a generational centerman or the next Alex Ovechkin in in Matvey Mishkov. Even if it takes him 3 to 4 years to come to the NHL, I like Shane Wright. I think he's going to be a good second line, first line level center. But if you're torn between Wright or Bedard or one of Bedard or Mishkov, you got to go one of Bedard or Mishkov. I would be a big fan. And if you can guarantee that Mishkov will sign like when his ELC would be due, and he will sign then. If you can guarantee that, absolutely one of those two. And if you can guarantee a top 2 next year, I'm probably going for the top 2 next year. I was hoping Pitlick would get the penalty shot to see if he did the same deke again. Jacob, that would have been sick, actually. That would have been pretty funny to see Pitlick get the penalty shot, see if he did that. I'd assume he probably would have, though. I feel like he probably would have. Harry, what do you think of the new Amazon All or Nothing about the Leafs? Adam, I've not seen it. I literally haven't seen a second of it. Legitimately. Separatist controlled area. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so guys, we're gonna try and hurry this up for the third period because there's shit going on with Ukraine, and I kind of want to follow that in my Discord. So we're just gonna try and hurry this up within the next 10-15 minutes. Sabres got a few good chances. Monty making some good saves. And Anderson then went down. Canadians got some chances afterwards. Suzuki nearly got the hat trick on a 2-on-1, but really good defensive play, admittedly, by the Sabres. Then Dauphin's line, really good looks as Sabres just kind of tried to defend in the dying minutes. Mishkov could just terminate his KHL contract whenever he wants to come here, just get caught accidentally doing something illegal in Russia. Well, that's the thing, is if he gets accidentally caught doing something illegal in Russia, how could he could he do that to get his what would because I don't think doing something illegal in Russia would necessarily be a really good thing to, maybe defecting, being like, hey, fuck the KHL, I want to play in the NHL, and just leaving his contract or something. I don't know. If he has an NHL clause where it's like, hey, if a team wants me in the draft, obviously he's he can get picked in the draft no matter what. But if he's like, hey, I want to sign my NHL ELC, I want to terminate my contract. If that's that, anti-team sport. Okay, Jacob. Yeah, then illegal in team standards. Then yeah, sure. Yeah, go for that then for sure. It'll be interesting though. it'll be really interesting to see what's going on. Oh, nice. Hockey guy previewing February 21st games. Nice. That's good to see. Christian Minecraft server for adults, ASMR live. Oh, let's go, Rocha. Why am I getting notifications now from like 4 days ago? Legit, why? Why is this happening? Don't feel bad. Yeah, I haven't seen the Amazon. Yeah, I haven't seen that, Jeremiah. I want to see it. It seems interesting, but yeah, exactly. It'd just be a locker room cancer. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. The KHL can actually pat their players more. Yeah, that is true, Jeremiah. But does the dream of being in the NHL prove more than money? I personally think yes. But then again, some Russian players not, and clearly some Russian players have thought. So because Sergei Mozyikin could have easily transferred to the NHL, would have been a great forward or defenseman, chose to play in Russia his whole career. Didn't really have interest in playing in the NHL, I don't think. So, yeah. I wonder if this war with Russia and, they're Russian, they're on the side of the guys who are fighting Ukraine. I don't think that, I don't necessarily think it prevents a lot of players from getting drafted. I think it's more so of a, hey, this is kind of shitty, but this player is doing really good. Let's pick him, type of thing. The war can mess a ton of shit up. It could, Jeremiah. I don't know if it will. Like, as long as countries stay out of it and just let Russia take over Ukraine, because who really cares about Ukraine? No, but seriously, like, as long as countries don't get involved, then it's gonna be fine. NHL, not Russia, so you might get like Jeremiah in the KHL, but it might be worth it to go to the NHL in the long run. Dolphins line looked good. Sabres just tried to defend in the dying minutes. Shots were tied 17 apiece. Habs get the 2-0 lead in the after 40 minutes. Shots were 4-0 Sabres 42 seconds into the third. And then we scored. I believe it's off an icing, I think. Caufield gets the goal from Suzuki right off a face-off. Krebs can't cover. He tries to cover Caufield, but Caufield just says fuck off. Gets the puck, shoots it, and it's in. 3-0 Canadiens lead. More push from the Habs. They were great. Sabres get a near breakaway, but just can't reach it, so it's called an icing. North American players get dollars. That's what they negotiate with. That is true, Jeremiah. Yeah, true. That is true. I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah. I didn't realize that. All right, I'm trying to look at stuff, guys, real quick. I'm sorry, boys, but this guy on news, the fuck, our man for wait, what? Okay, this is interesting. This is wow. The Canada would get destroyed. Yes, they probably would. Absolutely, we would get destroyed, no doubt. NZAS for power and money corrupts. That is, Jacob. Yeah, that's a good point. Not to get political, but can't countries just get along and not cause useless wars? Well, that's what you get when you get guys like Joe Biden in office. I almost said Joe Budden. That's what you get when you get Joe Budden as the president. You get this shit, my guy. More turnovers for the Canadians. Skinner falls down on him. He was defending, and then Skinner just falls. I guess he was trying to get a penalty shot or something. Just fell down, and it led to a 3-on-1 for the Canadians. Galley, unfortunately, fans on a wide open net. Paling not able to get a rebound. Habs then get more push. Sabres tried to return. They were actually getting some good amount of shots. That rush in the beginning of the third. The shots were more equal than they really should have been. Habs then turned the puck over from the Sabres. Suzuki nearly puts one home. Then Pitlick gets robbed by Anderson right in front of the net. An absolute mad lad save by Anderson. One of the best saves of the night, I think. Maybe the best save of the night. I don't know if any other games had great big-time saves. Sabres then have some push, but it's easy saves from Montembeault that he's going to face. Suzuki then causes several turnovers. Caufield ends up shooting wide. And then Suzuki couldn't get a shot away, unfortunately. I'm going to get to bed. Good night, Harold. See you Saturday. Hey, Jacob, hopefully see you Saturday, my guy. Enjoy yourself. Good luck with whatever you do. And have a good night and have some very, very nice dreams, my guy. That sounded more gay than it should have. Skinner gets in on 1-on-4, not able to get the shot away, but draws a tripping penalty. It is Romanoff, they said. Apparently, Sherratt tripped him up, but it was Romanoff went to the box. I didn't see the replay, so I can't really say if it was Sherratt or Romanoff, but it was one of those two for sure. Sabres then get big-time push on the power play in the second half. Then Suzuki nearly gets a break shorthanded in the second half. It was all Canadians in that second half. It looked like we were on the power play. 2 for 2 in the PK tonight. Habs then have more push. They really wanted the lead. Sabres then get more rush chances. They just wanted a goal. and into the empty net. Sabres actually pulled Anderson with about just under 3 minutes left. So Jake comes into the empty net from Sherratt, gets the 4-0 lead. Sabres pretty much would not go for it afterwards. Canadians get the win for the first time this season. So the final shots are 32-29 Canadiens. They win 4-0. Montembeault, his first career shutout, 32 saves. World's fucked. I mean, hey, Wolverine, you can't really say the world's fucked as long as countries don't get involved, my guy. As long as as long as countries don't get involved, the world ain't fucked for shit. And I think a lot of countries are scared of Russia, so they're probably gonna hold off. As usual, guys, we're gonna get into the stats and then we're gonna get into the outro and try to wrap this up a little bit quickly, guys. Nick Suzuki leads the Canadiens with 11 goals, 22 assists for 33 points. Tyler Toffoli, who's no longer on the team, had 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points. Josh Anderson, 12 goals, 10 assists, 22 points. Jonathan Drouin, who is unfortunately hurt. Actually, Anderson, I should probably highlight his name because technically he is hurt, technically. But Jonathan Drouin, who is also hurt, has 5 goals, 15 assists, 20 points. Cole Caufield, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points. Arturi Lehkonen with 6 goals, 13 assists, 19 points. 19 points as well. Rem Pitlick, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points. Mike Hoffman with 10 goals, 7 assists, 17 points. Christian Dvorak, who is currently hurt, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points. Jake Evans, who's also hurt after tonight. No, he was not hurt. I am sorry. I lied. He has 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. Ryan Paling, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Brendan Gallagher, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. Chris Weidman and Brett Kulak each with 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points. Jeff Petrie with 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. Brett Kulak with 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. David Savard, 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points. Michael Pizzetta with 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points. Laurent Dauphin with 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Same as Yoel Armia, who is currently hurt. Sammy Niku, who is currently in the waiver in the AHL with 5 assists. Got to go to him, kind of tired. NZA, no problem, my guy. Thank you for coming by, man. Much appreciated. I'll see you in the future. Mathieu Perreault, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Alexander Romanov with 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Justin Leon, Kale Clegg, and Paul Byron, who is hurt again after tonight, unfortunately, with each a goal and an assist for 2 points. Cat and Corey Sheneman, each with 2 assists. Lucas Vedemo and Raphael Pinard. Adam Brooks, who is no longer on the team, with 1 assist. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for Rice and I am out. Stay classy, boys. Adam Marial, or that's the wrong intro. That's going to do it for today's stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, who's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram channels. My name is Harris from Puff Club. Subscribe to join the Puff Club, join the Tasty Club, join the Hub, subscribe to the Z Nation if you remember the Mod Squad. Paul Byron is in a hurry. He's just my bed right now. Oh, thank you, sons. Much appreciated, my guy. Thank you for the update on Paul Byron, man. Links in the description on the Amazon wishlist, the PO box, and the PayPal. The Amazon wishlist, the PO box, and the PayPal. The Discord, the Twitch, the speedrunning, and the letterbox are all in the description as well. Guys, before you guys leave, if you don't mind, hit me with your favorite Triple Heart Squad in the chat, boys. Hit me with the Triple Heart Squad if you guys don't mind. Yeah, guys. That's gonna do it. Fucking love and positivity, guys. How good we are like last year. Go Habs, go, baby. Much appreciated. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming by to the stream. Always love to see you guys. My name is Harris again, and I am out. Stay classy, boys. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for the 15 plus likes. My name is Harris again, and I am out. Love you guys. Stay classy, boys. See you in the future, boys. Love you. Bye, guys. Peace. Bye, boys. Habs are playing good under the Marty St. Louis. Yes, they are, Dan. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, boys. Peace. Love you guys. Bye.